Right, so we are going to start with question number 11. It reads, the rate of increase of mass mkgs of a particular plant is inversely proportional to t plus 3, where t is the time in years. Part 1, we're going to start with part 1. Write a differential equation to represent this information. 1 mark. Right, so to write a differential equation, you start by the differential coefficient. So the differential coefficient is going to be extracted from rate of increase of mass. If you hear increase, it means your differential coefficient is positive. I hope you are listening, class. So I'm going to write dm over dt, which simply means the rate of increase of mass with respect to time. Right, so if it was the rate of decrease, I was going to put a negative sign first before writing dm over dt. I hope you are following. Right, then we move on. Is inversely proportional to? Inversely means 1 over something. So I'm going to start by writing the variation sign first. Then you write 1 over t plus 3. I hope you are following, class. Right, so I'm now introducing the constant of proportionality, which causes the variation sign to be replaced by equal sign, so that you multiply this right side with k. So you now have 1 over t plus 3 times k. If you multiply the right side with k, it simply means that the variation sign is now replaced by the equal sign. So what you get, dm over dt is equals to k over t plus 3, and you get yourself 1 mark for that. So this is the differential equation. Right, let us move on to the second part of the question. Solve the differential equation given that t is equals to 0, m is equals to ln 9, and when t is equals to 24, m is equals to 3 ln 9. Right, so I'm going to multiply both sides by dt. Remember, the differential equation in part 1, we got dm over dt is equals to k over t plus 3. So if you multiply both sides by dt, you are going to be left with the dm on your left side. Since dt and dt, they cancel off each other, then you now have k over t plus 3 dt, something like this. So you, after cross multiplying, you then take integral sign both sides, so that you integrate on the left as well as on the right side. So in between this integral sign and dm, there is a silent 1. There is a silent 1. So integral of 1 dm, you get m. You write m. Then we are now integrating the inverse fraction on our right. You first of all write k, your numerator, divide k by the derivative of the denominator, which is t plus 3. Derivative of t plus 3, you get 1. Derivative of t is 1. Then derivative of 3 is 0. Then after that you put ln modulus t plus 3. Then you say plus c. Something like this. I hope you are listening, class. Right, so I'm going to write m is equals to k ln t plus 3, then plus c. Right, we now need to find the value of c and the value of k. So you need to understand the given information attached to question number 2. It reads, solve the differential equation given that when t is equals to 0, m is equals to ln 9. So that first combination, it helps you to find one of the constant terms. So let me write the given condition. When t is 0, m is equals to lean 9. I'm going to make my substitution. So put lean 9 on m, get lean 9 is equals to k lean modulus, put 0 on t, you get 0 plus 3, then you say plus c. I hope you are listening, class. So if you simplify this, it gives you lean 9 is equals to k lean 3 plus c, and this is your equation number 1. I hope you are following, class. Then another condition provided is when t is equals to 24, m is equals to 3 lean 9. So when t is equals to 24, m is equals to 3 lean 9. I hope you are following, class. So we are substituting this combination in our general solution above. So put 3 lean 9 on m is equals to k lean modulus. What is t? T is 24. So you are going to put 24 on t here. You get 24 plus 3 plus c, something like this. Right, so you get 3 lean 9 is equals to k lean 24 plus 3, you get 27 plus c. So this is now equation number 2. Right, so I'm now putting equation number 1 below equation number 2. Equation number 1 is lean 9 is equals to k lean 3 plus c. So to find k, we can make use of elimination method, whereby you subtract the two equations. So I'm now subtracting equation on top minus equation at the bottom. So 3 lean 9 minus lean 9 are like terms. Lean 9 is good as 1 lean 9. So you just say 3 minus 1, you get 2 lean 9. So 3 lean 9 minus 1 lean 9 is equals to 2 lean 9. Like 3x minus 1x, you get 2x. Right, then you move on. Here you are now saying k lean 27 above minus k lean 3 below. Then c minus c is 0. So letter c is eliminated. Right, I'm now writing 2 lean 9 is equals to, then you factor out k, you'll be left with lean 27 minus lean 3. I hope you are following, class. Right, so remember, when subtracting logs, you divide the numbers. So 2 lean 9 is equals to k lean open bracket 27 divided by 3, where 3 into 27 is 9. So now you have 2 lean 9 is equals to k lean 9, which is 3 into 27, you get 9. To make k the subject, you divide both sides by lean 9. Lean 9. So lean 9 and lean 9, they cancel off each other, leaving you with k on the right side. Lean 9 and lean 9, they also cancel off each other, leaving you with 2. So k is equals to 2. Right. We want to substitute k is equals to 2 in our general solution. Remember, our general solution is m is equals to k lean modulus t plus 3 plus c. You now write it as m is equals to, remember k is 2 lean modulus t plus 3 plus c, something like this. And these two can be raised. Remember the laws of logs. P lean a can be written as lean a to the power of p. The number which is before ln can be raised on top of a to represent a power. So I want to apply the same law here. We are now writing it as m is equals to ln, open bracket, t plus 3 squared plus c. So this is how you present it after finding k. Right, we are now left with the c. To find c, you choose equation of your choice. We can take ln 9 is equals to k ln 3 plus c, which is equation number 1. Ln 9 is equals to k ln 3 plus c, and we are now putting 2 on k. You get ln 9 is equals to 2 ln 3 plus c, something like this. Then raise 3 by 2, you get ln 9 is equals to ln 3 squared plus c. Ln 9 is equals to ln 9 plus c. So collecting like terms, you are now moving ln 9 to the left. You get ln 9 minus ln 9 is equals to c. So c is equals to 0. So if c is equals to 0, it simply means we now have our particular solution is m is equals to ln t plus 3 squared, since c is now found to be 0. So this is the first part or the second part of the question. It was requiring you to solve the differential equation. You get yourself 5 marks for that. We move on to part 3. It reads, find the value of m when t is equals to 100. So you just put 100 on t. So m is equals to ln 100 plus 3 squared. M is equals to ln 100 plus 3, you get 103 squared. So if we punch this in your calculator, you get 9,269, which can be written as 9,27. And the mass, remember, is in kgs. So I have given my answer to 3 significant figures. Right, so we are now moving on to the last part of the question. It reads, find the time taken for the plant to increase by 10 kgs. So you write your particular solution first, then you put 10 on m. Remember, m is representing the rate of increase of mass. So to increase by 10 kgs, it simply means m is 10. It's equals to ln t plus 3 squared, something like this. Right, then you raise both sides, you create exponential on both sides. So e to the power of 10 is equals to t plus 3 squared, something like this. I want you to understand something. If you have e to the power of ln a, your answer is a. What I'm trying to say is, if ln is a power of an exponential, the answer is the number which is in front of the ln. Like if you have e to the power of ln 20, it simply means that your answer is 20. So e to the power of ln t plus 3 squared, you get t plus 3 squared. Then create square root both sides to get rid of power 2. You get square root of e to the power of 10 is equals to t plus 3. Then you move 3 to the left. Square root of e to the power of 10 minus 3 is equals to t. So what is square root of e to the power of 10? You get e to the power of 5 minus 3 is equals to t, something like this. I hope you are listening. So if we punch this in our calculator, e to the power of 5 minus 3, you get 145, comma 41 years is equals to t. To 3 significant figures, your answer is 145 years is equals to t, and this is your final answer. I hope you are listening. Right, I want you to notice something. If you have cube root of x to the power of 18 and you want to simplify it, this number on the corner of the root sign, it divides the power. So 3 into 18 you get 6. It gives you x to the power of 6. So e to the power of 10 to find square root. If you have square root, it simply means we have got a 2 at this corner. So what is 2 into 10? You get 5. So this is how I obtained e to the power of 5. Right, I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Till we meet again, shalom.